Well, I'm on the phone as we are every Monday with Maine Maritime Academy head football coach Chris McKenney. And Coach, thanks for joining us. A tough loss to Coast Guard on Saturday afternoon.
Good morning, Chris. Yes, a real tough loss. We certainly had our chances. I thought we pretty much dominated most of the game and really did some things real well. We ran 91 plays on offense and had the ball for 42 minutes.
Wow.
And, our defense played much better. I think we held them to below 10 first downs and a lot of good things, but we made a couple key mistakes. One of them in the kicking game. We didn't recover a kickoff that led to a touchdown, and we didn't execute inside the 10-yard line again, and that's been a problem for the last couple weeks. And we'll continue to work on it. But we were down in there 6 times and only got 2 touchdowns and had a blocked field goal on top of it. So we did some real good things, and we certainly had a chance to win the game. And it's real disappointing, but I'm seeing some good signs of some things happening on defense, playing much better defense, much better job of getting to the football and making plays. And offensively, we had 400 yards of rushing and really went up and down the field on them. We just got to find a way to get in the end zone more often.
I mean, Maine Maritime in recent history has had great success with the running game, and I mean whether it's the line coaches or the running back coaches. I mean, usually right up at the top of the country in terms of yards gained.
Yeah, we've led the nation in rushing the last few years, and I think 4 out of the last 6. So we do execute well in the run game, and I think that that gives us a chance to eat the clock and keep our defense off the field, which we did a real good job of this past weekend, and we did the previous week. It's just offensively, we just need to finish the drives off, and really that was the disappointing part of this past weekend. Is we certainly could have had 2 or 3 more touchdowns. We were right down in there, and just didn't finish the drives off. And defensively, real solid game, but we gave up a couple big plays again, and those are going to be the focus points as we head into a bye week here, and we get back with them tomorrow on Tuesday, back at practice, and those kind of things, finishing drives off and preventing the big plays and ironing out some things in the kick game that will hopefully lead us to some victories here down the stretch here in the second half of the season.
Hey, you led into that. You've got another bye week, before playing Western New England on the 17th. Is it odd to have 2 byes in the season, or is that something normal?
Well, we used to have the first week of the season off, and we picked up SUNY Maritime in the first week, and
okay.
So that led to a second bye in the second week. But this is a conference-wide bye. Every team in our conference has this week off. We started doing this a couple years ago, and it kind of makes for a fair schedule. Certain teams don't have certain days off, and we all have the same weekend off, and that way somebody's not preparing for somebody else.
Right.
Ahead of time. So it's a little bit different, but this point in the season, you got some kids that are banged up, and it's a good rest period when we're 5 weeks in. The second week of the season, that was a little bit odd, but this is a good one. We can regroup, and kids that were out for last week's game, hopefully they're back, in 2 weeks here on the 17th. And so that part of it is comforting a little bit, that hopefully we get some kids back from injuries and we'll rest up a little bit and, be real focused when we play Western New England at home in 2 weeks.
So what is your schedule like for this week with having the bye week in terms of practices?
Yeah, we gave them Sunday and Monday off, so they're off today, and they had yesterday off, and so we've got them back tomorrow on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, and we'll practice all week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then give them Saturday and Sunday off, and then it's normal game week for us. Heading into next week, we'll have a regular amount of practices. So, a nice rest for them these 2 days, and then next weekend, we'll give them that off too, and so they'll be rested. But we get 4 extra practices this week to prepare for Western New England.
It's also
who's Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's also a chance for the young men to get caught up on schoolwork, which is also difficult.
It sure is, and hopefully, and I know they are. They're studying all along, even when we have games every week.
Right.
It also gives them some time here as we head into the middle of the semester to buckle down a little bit and maybe spend some extra time, visiting some teachers and professors if they need be, and certainly that's another great part of it.
A tough time on the campus with the ship being lost and also playing Coast Guard. Was that was there a little bonding that went on, or is it just it was just concentrating on football?
Yeah, we were concentrating on football, and it's always I think there's respect for both schools. Obviously, when we play down there and they come up here, and competing on the field, and we both know that we have great schools and great education, and they work hard and they do extra things beyond being in the classroom
right.
and being on the football field and stuff. So I think there's just respect both ways, and we've been having some great games with them over the last few years. So it was all about football, and that's what we're focusing on.
What personally does it allow you a little extra family time, or you kind of keep going in your routine with the bye week?
Yeah, yesterday it did certainly, and but it's tough during this time of the year with football. We're focused on trying to get to the next game, and we're working on Western New England today, and certainly that'll be the focus over the next couple of weeks. They've got an excellent football team. I think they're ranked number 1 in New England poll, and they're 5-0, and they've got a lot of really good skill players, athletic kids, and they have pretty good sized lines on both sides of the ball, and so they present a huge challenge offensively and defensively, and our kids will be ready to play and focused, and so it's good for them to get a little break here over a couple of days before we start to focus in on them, and and they'll, I'm happy with our kids' effort this past Saturday. We just got to try and finish off some of the things that we didn't do well in the game, and I think they'll come out and play hard and execute better when we play in a couple of weeks.
All right, Coach. Thanks very much for your time, and we'll look forward to chatting with you next Monday.
Thanks, Chris. Good talking with you.